How's it going, everybody? So, yesterday, I was walking through the store, picking up a couple things for the house, and then right in, the aisle where you check out, where they put all the worthless shit that they want you to impulse buy, that was sitting right there. Now, if you've paid attention to my videos in the past, and you've seen a few of them, you know I absolutely hate these things. This is e-waste in its most truest form. This is the stuff that brings this whole hobby, community, all this shit is what brings us down. So, and this is what I'm always talking about when I'm saying 201 games, 401 games. This shit right here. Okay? When I talk to people and they ask, what I do, what do I do for fun, hobbies, whatever, generic conversation. I tell them I, mess with handheld emulators, handheld gaming devices. They think I'm talking about this. And it pisses me off when I'm actually talking about this. Let me see if I can. I don't know why I'm not going to do much on this, but drop the brightness. So, and this is what I mean when somebody, hears that you mess with handhelds or emulations. They think this is the type of shit that we're into. Let's get a look at it. Nice, cheap, wannabe, maybe atomic purple attempt. Little volume wheel. Oh, God. The worst, just mushiest face buttons. I mean, I feel like there's a rubber stopper in there that's really thick that you got to press through. And that is nothing. That is just click. The D-pad feels horrible, of course. I mean, none of this is a surprise. You got a little, oh, look, micro USB, so you know it's shit. And look, and there's our little TV out. I don't even have a TV that would do this. I mean, it's 2025. Why the hell would I have something that this can hook up to? I mean, let me put I know a lot of people like, collecting like original stuff, CRT TVs, and playing the games on CRT TVs just to get that old school experience. I grew up in that era. I grew up with a Nintendo, with a Super Nintendo. I had CRT TVs. Okay? All that good bullshit, scan lines and all that on the screen. A lot of people like to get on their emulators and recreate that. Since I grew up in that era, I don't give a shit about that. I don't want to relive that. I want to see the games I played as a kid on a fucking OLED panel without scan lines and everything to be clear. Because I grew up with this type of shit. I had the gray box in the back of the TV that was a little coax connector, and I had to screw it in, and then you had to like tap it, or else the screen was fuzzy, and then you had to, it's in the right position, screen is clear, play the game. Son of a bitch, it's fuzzy again. Go back there and like smack it and try and get it to, if you know, you know. So, and then, I'd play games and you're sitting there hoping to God someone doesn't walk by and bump the Nintendo or bump the Super Nintendo and the whole screen freezes and you lose 6 hours of progress on a game. I don't know how many times that shit happened in an era where I got so accustomed to saving my game at like slot number 4, number 8, number 12, all the way at the bottom, so nobody would accidentally save over my file on shit, especially on like Final Fantasy 7, 8 PlayStation era. But I grew up in that time, so that type of shit I don't care for. But let's get back to this e-waste piece of shit. It looks like there's a little screw hole right there for the battery cover, but there's no screw in it. Just old school cell phone battery here. Oof. 3.7 volt, 350. Rocking some power. Mercury. The screen is already smudged as shit and scratched. New out the box. Oh. Oh, that is awful. They have like a little, sorry, I pulled out the screen to look at this, but they have like a little hole for the LED, and it's not even lined up there. It's like shining right at the back of the panel there. That's, oh, so bad. And then that bright red wire for the speaker. Alright. Turtles 1. Oh, nope. Apparently, A just changes. I'm guessing this is going to be one of those. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get it on camera here. Yep, you got to hit start. Oh, snap. Look at that. I don't know how to adjust the brightness on this old, or on this worthless piece of shit, but at least this is actually the Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How do you exit? Oh, just hit the menu button. Okay, that just resets. Okay, so there's a volume wheel, right? But you can also hit select. And adjust volume levels. Alright. Let's see what else we got. I'm sorry, I can't adjust the brightness on this damn thing, or I would. Let's see if I get it closer here. Let's get it in focus. Popeye Pinball, Othello Ninja. Another thing I hate about these systems is, I know it says 201, but there's no doubt that there's so many. Sorry, I'm still messing with the focus. Sorry, it won't. See, my camera doesn't even recognize this as a real device. Anyway, there's without a doubt a bunch of duplicates on here. Fruit gift. Aladdin 3. Look, another Othello. Another Ninja 1. Fruit Pig. Tell me that doesn't sound like something we want to play. Yeah, we want to play Fruit Pig. What in the fuck? Oh, this is horrible. You just walk around and collect falling fruit. Oh, it doesn't even save where I was. This is the worst feeling handheld I've seen. Like, it's supposed to be. And you know what I'm talking about. These are $10, which is so overpriced. It's insane. I mean, it's not worth the cost of materials. It's horrible. These should not be a thing. I wish we could stop the production of these handhelds. I mean, this gives us all a bad name. So, they really piss me off. Oh, you know what? I got a really bad idea. Yeah, I got a really bad idea. All right, guys, the camera's going to get really shaky because we're going to go for a walk. I didn't plan this, but God, do I want to do it. So, I'm going to try and hold everything steady while I walk through my office. See if I can't find a good place to set up. Yeah, Oh, yeah, I'm that guy. Like, oh, wait, the little gimbal thing's going nuts. Yep. Okay, stop camera. Stop camera. All right. Let me see if I can't find a good place to put this. I gotta get to stop freaking out first. Okay. Let me find a stand or something I can put the camera on, because we are gonna cut this son of a bitch in half. Let me see here. What do I got that I can put the camera on? Bear with me, everybody. We're gonna chop this up. Okay. Got this big rolling shelf. See if the camera will fit. All right. Now I'm doing this from an angle. All right. So we're gonna chop this handheld up. Let's turn up the blade speed. So for safety's sake, I'm gonna probably pull the battery. All right, as much as I didn't want to pull the battery and I just wanted to hack this thing up, I'd rather not. But let's one-hand it, let's chop her up. All right, let's go back and enjoy our newly chopped up handheld. Let me move this shelf out my way. So if you're ever curious about how I feel about e-waste and those fucking 201 handhelds, here we are. And yes, I intentionally cut it at that angle. I wanted to just slice the screen off of it. Or, you know, cut a whole chunk off of it. Look at that. Let's get a look at the inside. That cut really easy, too. And that's not even a good saw. That thing sucks. We just bought it because we fabricate our own non-penetrating mounts for rooftops to mount equipment to. But now we have a nicely hacked up 201 games. You think because I cut a quarter of it off, it's now 151? Nobody responded to that. I'm just being a smart ass. All right, let's put the battery back in it and get to gaming. What do you guys think? Oh, got to clear off some of that dust. Woo! All right. Let's see here. Got the battery in. You know, you gotta be careful with these things. Get the battery in. Got the cover back on. Shit, we don't have a power button. I got the power button off. I got it. There we go. All right. Make a good connection here. All right. We're back in action. Yeah, I'm trying to get this. You think they'll notice? You know, it'd be fun trying to return this and be like, it came out the box like this. So, but it's not worth it. Now, it was worth it for $10 to chop it up. That actually made me really happy. So, long story short, and you could show people this, that when we talk about handhelds and emulation, we do not mean this piece of shit. We mean stuff like this, that I would not run through a saw. Because I like this. I enjoy this. This is fun. This has actual games on it. This has, I don't even know what to call that shit. That was terrible. I do, however, have to spend the next 20 minutes cleaning all the little plastic pieces off of my desk, but it was very much worth it. So what do you guys think? Do you have one of these? Do you want to chop it in half because it sucks and you hate it like I do? I hope so. But that was a hell of a lot of fun, everybody. I actually did not plan on doing that. I planned on complaining about it, opening it up, just getting a general look at it, boxing it back up, and trashing it. But I got to tell you, that was a lot more fun than I thought it would be. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because I don't want to screw up, here in a couple minutes. And not like I could reshoot. I'd have to go buy another one. But I don't like being wasteful, although this was absolutely worth it. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Actually, do me a favor. A long time ago, years and years and years ago, and I was one of those people that was looking online, and I think my wife showed me this blue PSP-looking handheld that, of course, the advertising and the pictures on it were showing, decent games I knew, and it was like, I don't know, $30, and for some reason the reviews were good, and I hate the people that go and review shit like this on like Amazon. They're like, it's amazing. It's not. Stop. So, and I fell victim to it myself. So we order this thing, it comes in the mail, I pull it out of the package, and I was completely disgusted. The buttons were terrible, D-pad was terrible, the games were all games just like this. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same shit. I threw it in a drawer, I was pissed off, and I didn't touch another handheld probably a good 10 years. And this was the era where our sponsor was starting to get into handhelds at that time. Like, he was always into like Game Boy and the commercial stuff. But Anbernic was just coming to, like, just creating stuff. BitBoy was just becoming a thing, I believe. And he was trying to get me involved. And I had just picked up this cheap blue knockoff PSP. And this is all from experience why I talk about it in this way. Because when he was talking about these handhelds, all I could imagine was that cheap plastic piece of shit PSP. And I was like, how the can he like this? How is this? This is not gaming. It's not gaming to me. I hate it. And he would try and show me stuff, but I already had PTSD about it. I was already pissed off. I already knew, or thought I knew, what he was talking about, which is why it took so long to get me into this, because of that. And that's what I want to avoid with my channel. I don't want anybody to ever go out and buy this type of shit and think it's this. So if you have a store of your own, around the time you got into this and started buying handhelds, if any of you out there potentially also bought something like this on the first go around because you didn't know any better, because you weren't paying attention, because you were a PC and console gamer and you didn't care about handhelds in that time, and you didn't pay that much attention, and you have a wife that was like, well, maybe we should try this, maybe the kids will like it, tell me your story about it, or just tell me if you picked the one up, describe it, be like, go in the comments and be like, it was just like the one you're holding, or it was that stupid ass red one that says sup in white letter, like all these terrible devices. And this is what we need to do to all of them. So anyway, guys, I will catch you tomorrow. I got to get all this shit cleaned up before we open up today. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm actually, I'm not even upset I got to clean this up. All this splatter, all the blood splatter was worth it. I am very happy about this. I feel fulfilled today. And hopefully this video did the same for you. Hopefully you enjoyed every bit of me chopping this thing up. So, see you guys next time.